Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to look at the new stage of the Emperor of the Universe event. So this is the new stage that has been added to the Full Power Frieza event, and it is so we can awaken the brand new LR AGL Full Power Frieza. So as you can see, there are some characters that are super effective in this event. There are Gokus, or Super Saiyan Gokus from the Planet Namek saga. There are also some characters they suggest that can survive the one-hit KO. Don't worry too much about that. The first phase is physical, the second phase AGL, then tech, then AGL to wrap it all up. All these medals are to awaken the brand new LR Frieza along with his companion Int third form Frieza. So the stage itself has two difficulties, so 2 stones there. And of course, we get to take it on with whatever team we wish, and I'll take it on with a Super Saiyan team. This will allow us to maximize a little bit the damage from the 2 Namek Gokus, but that's really about it. Because he's also mainly AGL, that's not too much of an issue. Mainly go for a more tech-focused team. That's going to really help you out with taking on the stage. Because there are 2 AGL phases, no int phases, taking a full tech team even is more than perfectly fine. You just want to make sure that you can burst through that final phase as quickly as possible so he doesn't hit you with a one-hit KO. We're going to pair up the Namek Goku with the LR Super Saiyan Goku, and we're going to let Namek Goku take some hits here. As we'll build up his attack and defense. A lot of people don't seem to rate Namek Goku, which is understandable. He is a little bit dated, but he's actually still pretty damn decent if you have a couple dupes in him. So there we go, the LR is going to wrap up this early phase quite quickly. Obviously it's traveling through the various final battles between Frieza and Goku. So there's not really too much of a story here that any big fan of Dragon Ball Z shouldn't know. So there's nothing really that we need to cover. We've got the Tech Gobros card here. They're just going to be here to dish out some sweet damage. And we're going to get a look at Frieza'S 12 key super attack, which is this flurry of blows. I really like this animation. I think it's really great. So we're going to get a look at Frieza'S 12 key. But we shouldn't have any real problems dealing with them. As always with these Dokkan events, anyone who has cleared Dokkan events before shouldn't really have a problem with these ones specifically. You're not really going to start all of a sudden developing an issue if you haven't had issues in the past. So there we go, moving on to the third phase already, which is against a Tech Frieza. Pretty dang straightforward. We've got the lovely Namek Goku here, who's stacked up quite a bit, so he's going to be able to fire off his super attack, which raises the attack and defense, well, raises the attack of the other units. We have the AGL Goten here, who we're trying to pair up with Trunks, but it's becoming difficult because the event's running out basically, but he is there. Goku's 2.4 million and a crit, really solid. Then we've got the 12 key from the AGL Goku because we didn't get enough orbs, or rainbow orbs I should say, because that's how he gets his key. And the 2 AGL units here are gonna cost us a tiny bit in not being able to finish off this Frieza. We didn't get a crit or anything from Goten, which is a little bit disappointing to be left with such a small smidgen of health, but it's not a real problem. We'll have Gobros wrap it up, and then we should be good to go for the final stage. Like I said, you shouldn't really have any problems. Plenty of Dokkan events have one-hit KOs in inverted commas, like the PyCon events and that. But you will get a countdown towards them and you should be more than fine. As long as you have a couple tech units, you won't have any real problem. It's not like they made the event specifically hard or anything, so it should all still be okay. So you'll see here we obviously have the lineup of a double strength Namek Goku. Probably not ideal, but that's more than okay. Frieza's going to super him again with his 12 key, so it seems like they probably use the 18 key for his active skill, I believe. I mean for his one-hit KO probably. So Goku will fire off his attack. It's going to boost up the attack of the other Gokus, which is more than fine, and he gets a nice chunky crit to help finish him off. The LR Super Saiyan here, pretty damn good, really like him. He can link up with the other Gokus, but he can't link up with the new LR because they have the same name, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but it is one of those things. They can now be on the same team though due to the same name update, so that is still a bit of a bonus. This Goku is going to super twice, which is great because it's going to finish off Frieza for us. So there you go, no real big issues, and that is the Frieza event completed. So like I said, if you have done Dokkan events before, it's all pretty straightforward. Nothing too spectacular, you should be good to go. So go and awaken your Frieza if you have him. You're going to need 70 medals I think for the Frieza, and you're going to need 35 medals for the Int 3rd form Frieza that came on the banner. And that's really it. There's nothing much more to say. Obviously you can do the first difficulty if you need to. The first difficulty will remove the final phase. There will be no more one-hit KO. So if you're concerned about that, you can always challenge the first difficulty. It will drop between 1 to 6 medals. But that's really going to be it from me, guys. You can see the other events or the other Friezas that can be awakened from the various stages of this event, and you have to farm this event anywhere on the first stage for the unit for the Prime Battle. But that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Until then, bye!